It's time to talk some high school football. Week 6 on the schedule. Hard to believe. Week 7 in actual action with our Week 0 games that we always have before the season traditionally had gotten started. But let's just call those Week 1 from now on. What do you say? Are you on with me?
I'm on with that. Yes, I'm on board with you, Nathan.
Because about half the teams play now. It's not just a handful of teams. But some good games here in Week 6. I'm Fox 23 Sports Director Nathan Thompson, along with the Tulsa World's Barry Lewis. And Barry, in your Tuesday edition of the paper, you have your top 5 area games. And let's take a look at that. Number 1, Putnam North at Union. You take a look at these records. It looks like Putnam North, may have a real shot here at 5-0, but records can be a little deceiving in this one.
They can be deceiving. Putnam North, is Putnam North a contender or a pretender? We'll find out Friday night at Union Tuttle Stadium, which has been the site of quite a few matchups like this through the years where a West team comes in undefeated and then goes home losing by 4 or 5 touchdowns. That very well could be the case Friday, but you never know. Let's see what Putnam North has. Union seems to be on an uptick after Peyton Thompson threw 5 touchdown passes last week and a big win at Mustang. So even though Putnam North is the 5-0 team and Union's 3-2, I'm going to pick Union and by 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Now another game, your second game could easily be the number 1 game. It's a great matchup in Class 5A. Collinsville at Tahlequah in a battle of undefeateds. Yes,
and it'll probably be a quick game too because both these teams run the ball and run the ball well, so they're probably going to keep it on the ground. It'll be much a similar game as last week's game. Tahlequah winning at Skytook, very impressive. If Tahlequah wins this game, it'll have its chance. It'll be in total command for its first district championship since 1991. Oh, wow. So Tahlequah, I'm going to give Tahlequah a slight edge over Collinsville, but Collinsville's defense is playing so well. They have every week. Collinsville's been really consistent, but so is Tahlequah. So it should be a whale of a game.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting one there. Number 3 is a lot like your number 1 game. Westmore at Broken Arrow. You've got a West Side team. This one's 4-1, not undefeated, but 2-0 in district play, taking on Broken Arrow, who, unlike Union, has just been great this season, yes. Undefeated 5-0.
And last week, Noah Cortez had a breakout game. I mean, I say a breakout game, 200 yards and 6 touchdowns in the first half alone at Norman. And Noah's been having a really good year, obviously, but that was the first time he really racked up a ton of yardage like he did last year. So Broken Arrow just keeps on getting better and better. The offensive line is dominating. The defense is dominating. So Broken Arrow will probably dominate on Friday against Westmore.
And people across the state can watch that game. It's the Your View game. That's Cox Cable Channel 3, so you can watch that at 7 o'clock on Friday night. Number 4 game, Jenks at UConn. This time the East Side Power is the one on the road taking on UConn. Both of these teams are 4-1.
Yes, but on paper, another one of those that looks like a close matchup, but I think Jenks will probably win pretty handily. Ian Corwin's having a great season for Jenks. Noah Hernandez last year had a great game against UConn, and I look for him to have another big game on Friday night. UConn's got a pretty good defense, so maybe Jenks doesn't score 70 like he did last week, but I think Jenks will still win comfortably.
And this number 5 game is really interesting because you have Muskogee and Sapulpa, 2 teams that maybe people outside those programs didn't think were going to have great seasons going into this, and they're both doing great at 4-1 on the year.
Yes, very pivotal game. I think the winner of that game has definitely got a great chance to be hosting a first-round game. Muskogee coming off a big win against Sand Springs last week. The Roughers run the ball really well. Sapulpa, of course, Sapulpa scored 63 last week against Bartlesville. Eli Williams had their outstanding junior dual-threat quarterback, had 400 total yards. He is just having a great season. So this could be one of the more exciting games on Friday night.
All right, it'll be great to see. And don't forget on Friday to pick up a Tulsa World to see their preview of all the night's action. On Saturday, of course, you'll have the recap. Barry's going to be at the Union game, so you'll have his story and other scores and stats from around the area and around the state. And, of course, their great photographer team has lots of great pictures. They're going to be at the Union game, the Broken Arrow game, and the Booker T game, yes. Right? You'll have photo galleries from those on okprepsextra.com, so make sure you go to that website to see those great photo galleries. As far as Fox 23, Our game of the week is also Union, so we'll have live preview at 6:20, and we'll have live highlights at 10:15, and our 30-minute show, high school football tonight at 11 o'clock on Friday nights. We'll be live from Union and have tons of highlights from here in the studio, so make sure you watch that. And you can always go to the fox23.com high school football page to see all the highlights. We cut them up for each game, so you don't have to sit through the whole show. You can just pick the game you want to watch, and that'll be on our high school football website on fox23.com. Thanks.